Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy from With Love by Amy, and we are up to day 9 on our crafty advent calendar from Spellbinders. All right, so let's dig out our surprise for today. And today it is cute little yellow sequins. I actually don't have any yellow sequins, so that's awesome. I'm going to use the embossing folder from whatever previous day it was. I don't know, I'm having trouble keeping all these things straight. But yeah, use the embossing folder on a little strip of black paper. And my thought is that I'm going to cut it into 1-inch squares. So that's like a 1-inch by whatever piece of black paper that I embossed, black cardstock. And I'm just going to cut it into black squares that are 1 inch. And I'm going to use the debossed side, I guess, with the thicker raised stripes. And then I had some other paper with some pattern texture, and I'm going to make a mini slimline card. I just held up the dimensions there. It's 3.5 by 6. And I'm alternating the textured pieces of cardstock. And there I realize I'm not liking it. So I'm just kind of trying to space them out here and see what I'm thinking, because I'm literally coming up with this on the fly. All right, so I decided I'm going to alternate, and here I am kind of puzzling them together how I want. And then I realized that I don't like the amount of space that is left between them. I am wanting to leave space in between in the center so that I can put a greeting in there. So I decided I was going to cut some white strips of cardstock and kind of like distress the piece of cardstock with black soot distress oxide ink. I didn't really want to turn the whole piece of cardstock black. I wanted like a grayish kind of look. I don't have a gray distress oxide yet, so this is what I decided to do. And I kind of love it. I'm not 100% certain what kind of sentiment I want to put on this. I didn't really want to do another Thinking of You, which is the only sentiment we've gotten so far in this advent calendar. I wanted to do the best I could to use things we've already gotten. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm just kind of distressing them with my ink pad. And then I'm going to put the squares back on there in the order I decided I was going to do them. And through the magic of editing, here we go. We're almost finished with the first one. I'm alternating, so I'm spacing them out from end to end. But then I realized that I'm not putting enough space between them. I'm struggling on space lately. I don't know. I guess my brain isn't functioning as well as I would like it to, and I should rely on a ruler much more frequently than I do. But, yeah. So I am going to put the magnets on those to hold them down because they're all textured. Some with embossing and some was just textured cardstock with little dots on it. It's a scrap, so I don't know where it came from. That's all scraps. All of it. The white stuff was scraps. The black stuff is scraps. So all the cardstock came from my scraps collection. All right, so we're working on the second strip now. I decided to use the Make Art Station and line up the strip of white cardstock directly beneath it so that I could eyeball and evenly space, or I guess like space them the same as I had them on the first one, so that when I put them on the card base, they'll look even. And here we are, just putting them on there. And I do want to leave them with the magnets on them for a while so that they'll dry, because they are textured, like I said. So we need a little bit of time for the glue to dry. And here I am with the sequins, and I decided what I'm going to do with the sequins to incorporate them into this project is I'm going to just put them on, like 3 of them on each of the lines of the raised like embossing folder with squares, and I'm kind of just like alternating sizes. And through the magic of editing, here we are. I'm done. So the next step is going to be to glue them to the card base. And I made the card base out of Neenah Solar Classic Crest 110-pound cardstock. And I am leaving a space in between the 2 strips to put a sentiment on there eventually. I'm not putting a sentiment on there today because I just didn't want to do another Thinking of You card. So hopefully we get another little sentiment soon. and I will be able to add that to it. All right, so here we go. Here's the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I really appreciate it when you like and subscribe to my channel, and come back soon and check out more videos. I'll have day 10 up tomorrow. Thanks. Have a great night. See you soon.